right, y'all. So let's read. This is the second time I'm doing the earth signs. I fucked up on the first one, reading the cards wrong. The Roman numerals was fucked up. So I just had to start over because it was a whole lot of confusion. But I feel like, and I'm going to be real with you, what I read, and I wrote the title down. The title was Third Party No More. What I read was someone finding clarity that they had to cut away options in order for them to be able to move toward happiness. But there's a lot of contemplation, which I feel like where the confusion was coming from for me, because someone is very much in their head. So anyway, let's try this again. This is for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is for January the 9th, 2020. Hey, no stuff. What messages, what guidance do we have for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, January the 9th, 2020? All right. What guidance do we have for Taurus? All right, Taurus, we have Goddess of the Shadows. It says, what you perceive to be your dark side holds a hidden treasure. So I feel like for some of you guys, you could be in a space of questioning your own worth. Whatever you feel is your dark side is actually holding some sort of treasure for you. I feel like for some of you guys, you need to let go and allow your intuition to propel you forward. So let's see what messages we have for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What guidance do we have? All right, Virgo, we have Angel of Expression. It says, speak your truth and express yourself clearly. Talk your shit, okay? Could also be overcoming some sort of addictive behavior or not so good behavior. So let's see what messages we have for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What messages, what guidance do we have for Capricorn, Sun, Moon? All right, Capricorn, we have Goddess of Beauty. It says, you're a wondrous being of light. There is nothing to change or to fix. So the underlying message we have for all of my earth signs is Goddess of the Earth. And I feel like the air signs got this as well. If I'm not mistaken, they did. I think that was today. So it says, an idea connected to imagination, creativity, and nature is coming your way. And I know I'm up in this thing looking like I'm just bundled up because I'm cold, okay? I am bundled up. I got on my sweater. Well, I'm not too cold, but I'm cold enough to put on my sweater. And y'all know I don't have no care about me putting on my sweater because I'm cold. If I'm cold, I'm dressed like I'm cold. You know what I'm saying? Normal. It's a normal thing to do. All right, so let's see what messages we have. Y'all with me every day, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna have to see me dressed, smoking up like I'm, you know, the Eskimo sometimes, I guess. I guess the Eskimo is the right thing to say. I don't know what's the politically correct thing to say for a person that's bundled up like they're freezing and it's probably not even cold to anyone else but me. I'm always cold. It's like I got my heater on like 75 right now. It's like 39 degrees outside though, and we just came from outside. I had to go to the dollar store and pick up some stuff for the house. And yes, I shop at the dollar store because the prices are great. Who doesn't want to pay $1 for some stuff? But I had to pick up some. Actually, I'm gonna be real with you. There ain't shit $1 at the dollar store. I don't care what nobody say. If it's $1, you probably ain't gonna buy it. But it's cheaper than going to Walmart, and it's less time and less frustration. So let's see what messages we have. This is for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is for January the 9th, 2020. What messages, what guidance do we have for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? January the 9th, 2020. What messages, what guidance do we have for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? January the 9th, 2020. Desire. Ooh. So I feel like someone knows what they want. Now, if we're looking at the signs here, we got High Priestess here, so you could be dealing with the Cancer, because I got Cancer twice. Cancer twice here. So someone could be dealing with the Cancer here, could be non-communicative, because the High Priestess does not talk, they're following their intuition. So some of you guys could be following your intuition in regards to dealing with a Cancerian energy, or you could be following your intuition and choosing to go toward what it is that you desire. All right, so I feel like for some of you guys, you found your motivation. Temperance here, divine timing at play. I feel like for some of you guys, you could be trying to have patience while you balance things out in your life. With the King of Swords here, I feel like some plans have been made. Some of you guys are cutting some stuff off. This is almost coming into what I read before. So with the Page of Swords here. I cannot think of the fucking name. With the Page of Swords here, I feel as though, actually, this is the Knight of Swords. So I feel as though some of you guys are in the space of, this is the Page of Swords. This has pages and princesses, but the pages are, I mean, prince and princesses. But the pages are the prince. So I feel like for some of you guys, you could have been either at a delay, and now you've made a decision. You found your desire, maybe through some research, or someone else could have been researching or stalking you, and that is propelling you to move forward. Someone could have been stalking. Devil here, temptation. I feel like for some of you guys, you could have been dealing with a obsessive type of energy. Someone that could have been imbalanced. So now you're choosing to create balance in your life by moving away from imbalanced people or situations or partnerships. Some of you guys are in a karmic partnership or a low vibration partnership, meaning it was a partnership based in either sex, money, or something that someone was gaining, whether it's even just a codependency of having to have someone near. Because from what I'm seeing here, some of you guys may have dealt with someone that was like smothering you, or either stalking you, or being very sneaky in the way that they keep track of you. So for some of you guys, and I know this is odd for me to say this, but some of you guys might need to check your phones. You might have some trackers in your phones, maybe a tracker on your car. Someone could have been like watching what you were doing, because this is for the Page of Swords to be crowning my my reading with this double card here. I feel like someone had a very obsessive nature in how they were partnering with you. So some of you guys may need to check some of the people you're around. I don't be around nobody, you know what I'm saying? My kids check me any motherfucking way. Where you going, mama? What you doing? I'm grown. Anyway, with the Temperance card here, why is this Temperance card here? I do feel like for some of you guys, there's some balance that is necessary. Hangman here, I feel like you've been in suspension with some sort of partnership. I feel like some of you guys know, some of you guys know that the right thing to do is balance out your emotions, or balance, or create balance moving forward. Now, the Knight of Cups talks about moving forward. I feel like for some of you guys, you know the right thing to do. So even with divine timing, I feel like for some of you guys, this does have to do with divine timing, but I feel like you were in suspension here about making some sort of move or offer here. You could have been dealing with the Libra, could have been dealing with the Scorpio, could have been dealing with the Cancer, could have been dealing with the Taurus. You could have been dealing with any of these signs. But I feel like for some of you guys, you're confused about a partnership. You are in a space of needing to trust your own intuition, and now I feel like you are. I feel like you're weighing out the pros and cons of the partnership, and now you know what is right. So I feel like you're trusting yourself and you're making decisions. Again, it looks like to cut, because these are the same cards. I feel like you're in the space of cutting away either a confusing partnership or cutting away options, like different partners that you've had, knowing what is right for you. Some of you guys know that what is right for you is to have balance. Looky here, and we got Venus here. Venus up here, the Empress is ruled by Venus. Could be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra here. I feel like for some of you guys, there may have been a delay in bringing something into fruition because of some partners or a partnership. So some of you guys know what it is that you need to do, and I feel like you're in a space of seeing that now. Your perspective has changed. King of Swords here, so I do feel like you're in a space of King of Swords. He makes decisions and he cuts away bullshit that does not coincide with that decision. So I feel like for some of you guys, you're very much in a space of acting on some decisions that you made, bringing balance to your life, because you see clearly. King of Swords, why is this King of Swords here? It may be brutal too, because King of Swords is fucking brutal with his words. 7 of Wands. So I do feel like you're in a space of standing up for what you believe. I'm trying to tell you, King of Swords is like, if I say no, it's motherfucking no. I don't give a damn how you feel about it. I don't care. So he's very detached. And I'm not going to say in a healthy way. He's detached for a purpose, because he's looking at a situation logically. He's looking at a situation in a way that say, listen, fuck how you feel about it. Fuck the emotions. This is what needs to happen. And I do feel like you're in a space of doing that. 3 of Swords, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. 3 of Swords, somebody here has decided to sever an imbalanced connection. King of Swords, Queen of Swords here. I feel like someone was dealing with someone that was, how do you say? I feel like someone is in a space of, if this is you, King of Swords, Queen of Swords, you're in a space of seeing a situation clearly and acting on what you see. You have clarity within a situation and you're acting on that clarity. Now, if this is two people that are talking, this is two people that are standing up for what they believe. And I do believe that there is some sorrow that is coming from this, because Two of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, I feel like both of these people have been at a crossroads about, if this is a relationship connection, Ten of Pentacles, both of these people have been at a crossroads about this, and I feel like some decisions are being made. So you could legit be making decisions with someone to balance out some negative shit in your life, and I feel like there's a severance that is coming from that. 10 swords here. 7 plus 3 is 10 swords. I feel as though some of you guys are embracing the end of difficulties, really wanting to recover from this situation, from this difficult situation. I feel like there has been some deception. There has been some instability. I did tell you some of you guys are dealing with someone that is not stable because they're very obsessive in nature. I feel like for some of you guys, you're 9 wands in a space of overcoming that person. All right, so some of y'all dealing with a crazy motherfucker and you're like, I got to get the fuck away from you. Page of Swords here. Why is this Page of Swords here? All right, so we have Tower here. I'm trying to tell you. Some of you guys have done your research, you know. So you're just in a space of letting go. You're letting Tower with the Two of Cups. You're releasing this relationship. Some of you guys like, you is fucking crazy. No, ma'am. Get down. So with the Ten of Swords here and the Four of Wands, you're embracing the end of a difficult partnership, a difficult, for some of you guys, this is someone that either you've lived with or you've made some sort of plans with, and you're changing those plans quickly. 5 of Swords here, because you feel as though someone has some questionable motives. I feel like someone has been like legit stalking you in a very, how you say, crazy way. Fuck it, they're crazy. You're dealing with someone that is off on the deep end. Some of you guys are like, I am not finna deal with this no more. Some of you guys are choosing balance by letting go of an imbalanced party. Some of y'all dealing with a crazy motherfucker. I mean, this person is psycho, and I don't mean crazy as in like, I mean literally mentally off. Someone is mentally not stable. And I feel like you're seeing that now, and you feel as though dealing with this person was an unwise decision. So some of you guys are very much in a space of cutting this away. I feel like you're facing your own fears and creating balance by, again, cutting away this person. Some of y'all had a person that was legit probably looking outside your motherfucking window, watching everything, every move you make. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Temptation here, Devil here, Knight of Pentacles here. I feel like for some of you guys, you've had some responsibilities in the past that may have created a stalemate and some regret. I feel like for some of you guys, you could have taken action, or now you're hoping that you can take action. I feel like you could have been in the dark about this person, or you could have been in the dark about who or what you were dealing with. For some of you guys, you could be dealing with multiple people that are off on the deep end, but this is one person in particular that is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So I do feel like, I'm sorry y'all, but I feel like for some of you guys, you're very much blocking that, no longer holding a responsibility that. I feel like you're in the space of being methodical with your actions. You're releasing the regrets you have around the situation. Yes, you may have made an unwise decision. And yes, this investing in this situation has created an interference within your life. But I feel like now you're deciding to put things in motion. You found your motivation to move forward. For some of you guys, you probably found out this person had like I said, put something in your phone, or you found out like they was legit. Now for some of y'all, and I'm gonna be real with you, y'all could have dealt with someone that was even off enough to try to bind you to them in a spiritual way. Some of you guys are seeing things from a whole new perspective. So with the Three of Pentacles here, I do feel like, and look at this, with this Three of Pentacles here, this girl is like walking away from this partnership. She's walking away from this Tower, because the only way the Tower works, or the only way the Tower stands stable, is if you cooperate. So some of you guys are putting things in motion by walking away from this because you're no longer in cooperation with this. Why is this Three of Pentacles here? We have the Wheel of Fortune. I'm trying to tell you, change, and Page of Cups here. For some of you guys, you're inspired to leave this situation. I feel like you've been dealing with some defeats, some mental defeats around this. You could also be in a space of taking action because you realize that this person has some very questionable motives. For some of you guys, you know, you're inspired within yourself to know that this partnership is an unwise choice. So Wheel of Fortune, you're changing, you're moving forward, you're creating Ace of Wands with the King of Wands. You're focused on something new. Some of you guys are just focused on moving forward to a new cycle. Knight of Swords, Star, you are hoping that you can just get out of this. Some of you guys, you're dealing with a person that needs to be in an institution. And I'm sorry, but if you stalking a person like that, you need to be in an institution. Like, you should not be that obsessive about anybody. Let them go. The fuck? Like, woo. Y'all, I done dealt with the motherfucker that was like, I was like, listen, if you come toward me one more time, you ain't gonna make it, because I'm gonna shoot the shit at you. And I'm not even playing. Like, I'm not gonna deal with nobody that is obsessive in nature with me. You leave me the fuck alone. You feel what I'm trying to tell you? Let me go, motherfucker. All right, so let's see what messages we have. And some of y'all are dealing with a person that you may not have realized how obsessive this person is, but now you are. Now you see. So now you're like, I've done my research now. I know that you were an unwise decision, so I'm choosing to leave you the fuck alone. What messages do we have? This is for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right. What guidance do we have for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Moving forward, what guidance do we have? Taurus, we have compassion. It says release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. Woo. Taurus, talking about being strong. I feel like you got to be compassionate, though, to either to yourself or to someone else. So just because it says release judgments about you and others. So some of you guys, there could be, and this could be, I know this is hard for Tauruses because we're like, however I feel is how I feel. You know what I'm saying? So some of you guys could be very much like, it is what it is, but you may need to be more compassionate to someone around you. Because I feel like Tauruses are pretty compassionate to themselves. I'm a Taurus. I'm very compassionate to myself. So this may be about someone in your external that you may need to have more compassion for. So let's see what messages we have for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Messages, guidance for Virgo. All right, Virgo. We have sensitivity. It says you are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. Like I said, some of y'all are dealing with someone, or you are someone that has been very not so good, very in low vibration. We also have sorcerers here. I told y'all some of y'all are dealing with some arts that you don't need to be dealing with, or somebody else is dealing with some arts that they don't need to be dealing with in order to try to hold you. Cut them ties. You feel what I'm trying to tell you? Cut the motherfucking tie. Block them. Move forward. What messages do we have for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Move forward. Capricorn, we have easy does it. It says there is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. So take your time. Take your time. The underlying energy for all of my earth signs is Mother Earth. This is you. It says you are called upon to help with environmentalism. With that being said, some of you guys are needing to nurture your own foundation as earth signs. This could also be nurturing the environment around you and even the world, okay? Because we're talking about Mother Earth here. So this is all I have. Until next time. Hey, kid. Go check that.